Hi, Jonathan York from Bay Financial Partners, looking at investment markets. New Zealand dollar continues to push up to sort of fresh highs, and that's taking a little bit of pressure off the central bank. So you probably expect now no change for interest rates in July, but certainly looking to resume the interest rate increasing cycle in September. Well, the election's starting to take a little bit of centre stage now, as well as we head down towards the election. It looks like Labour have quite a sort of monumental task to try and make any headway in the polls. National have comfortable majorities out there, and it looks like they'll be able to govern pretty much on their own without too much help from other parties. And that in turn has given a little bit of support to the asset sales stocks, as we see Genesis, Murray River Power, Meridian and Air New Zealand trading up reasonably well, obviously helped by quite a bullish sort of tone out there in equity markets generally. We've got another public issue coming out with Scales, so that looks quite an interesting option out there. Certainly the financials that have been released in the prospectus look quite interesting. Reasonable sort of dividend yield for this year and next, around sort of 7.5 for this year, and sort of maybe pushing up a little bit higher for next year. There will be no public pool for this offer, so if you are interested, you have to go through a broker, and call us on 0800 867 323 to reserve your allocation. Elsewhere, oil is still taking a little bit of centre stage. Obviously, the disruptions out there in the Middle East. An interesting sort of Ukraine seems to sort of come off the sort of front burner now, and that's sort of fading into the background a little bit. But certainly the issues out there in Iraq at the present appear to be taking a sort of centre stage. Although oil isn't spiking really aggressively, and also gold isn't pushing up too much either. So at the moment, it's sort of a little bit of sort of a watch and wait and see. To summarise, sort of steady as you go for equities. They're certainly holding a reasonable bid. New Zealand dollar is a little bit of concern out there, certainly for exporters, although probably by the year end you'll start to see a little bit of pressure coming off there, even with New Zealand rates increasing. You'll start to see probably a pickup in interest rates globally as well, maybe Australia and also the US starting to potentially move sort of first part of 2015. Also that Scales issue, so the IPO if you're interested, 0800 867 323, or go to the website www.bayfinancialpartners.co.nz. We look forward to speaking to you soon.